Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be doing some Triglavian hunting in the Paladin. I'm going to just get more used to using this ship in Triglavian hunting. It's been a while since I used it. I mean, I did use it recently, but what I mean is in general, I've been needing a bit more training when it comes to my sniper Triglavian hunting, and we're doing it as well in Amarr in space, which is quite a new thing. I'm sorting of having Amarr as a base of operation right now, just temporary, because I just wanted to see how it feels to just do Triglavian hunting for an extensive period of time in Amarr space. So I'm basing out here for the time being in Algesi. See if I can get that document up with all the maps of the systems. Okay, so I got this image right here. We've got the systems nearby. Since we've got anyway NPCs here, we can just start farming straight away. So we'll get down to business. We don't even need to use this theme over here. The Marauders are just such epic ships. They're like the big bad battleships, the real like heavy duty artillery. I just love flying them. They're so cool. Unfortunately, they're expensive, but that's the whole thing about them. They're like the best stuff you can use in high sec, the most expensive type of like subcap you can use. So. Well, I think is no, almost most expensive subcap. There are more expensive like the AT ships and that kind of stuff. But it's like usually like the most amount of firepower and tank in any subcap you can find. I just think they're so cool for that reason. Okay, we'll try finding these Triglavians over here. We'll put the narrow scan. Check the sun. Is there anything there? Yeah, that's the sun. Okay, we'll go to the sun. Is there any planet nearby? Because it could be that there are two, but we'll go to the star. Warp in 100. I don't actually have a warp out for the sun, so we'll type warp out sun. Make sure we have our mobile tractor units ready. That's important. Activate these. Put multi-frequency, always good to have. Let's go. We're going. Time to attack Triglavians. Oh, got some new warp sounds. Okay. Let's see now there. Warp out. There we go. Okay, it was maybe a bit too far, that warp out was. But we can still warp out like this. Put the MTU. MJD and lock up. We've got these people over here, these paladins over here. They're friends actually. They're in my corp. Cool. Let's go. Snipe them with some friends. Always good to have some backup nearby. Can save this. What about tracked unit? Let's see now. We're at this sun center. To be honest, I don't know if it's worth really doing it here, right here, because there are already so many people. So it might just be a bit of a waste. You know what? We'll actually my MTU is also pulling in their stuff, so I think it's a bit. I don't want to just steal their loot like that, so we're just gonna grab the MTU right there. Oh, he wants me to invite him to a fleet. Oh, nice of them. Okay, let's see if we can find another Triglavian fleet somewhere. There's one over here at 6. We'll warp in here.
Warp drive active.
Well, there's some more Triglavians over here. They warped into the fleet over here. We'll go do this ourselves solo, just so I show you guys and train myself up to do this solo, because I feel it's really easy mode when there's a bunch of people. It's fun to have a bunch of people doing like that, but I want to do it solo because it's a bit more challenging. Oh, there's no one here. Are they? Oh, there they are. At 4.1. 3. Okay. Put multi-frequency first, because it's nice to be able to snipe an occasional Damavik that's there. 0. What's up with the warp sounds? They sound so cool. They sound intense. Not really noticed until now. They must have changed it. Okay, have we got Triglavians here? No, nothing here. Where are they? Where are these scrubs? Okay, here maybe? 2? Seems like they got 3 and 2 here, so it must be that there's 2, because I think we're... Isn't this 3? Yeah, this is 3. Alright, now we've got some tangos here. Okay, let's go. Warp out. You need to put MTU, of course. MTU. Move, Paladin, move. And use the MJD. Get the cycle going. And we'll put this like this to center. And we'll sort by distance right here. Bastion, infrared, let's go. We've got the graphic up here, or the notepad here, that tells us the optimal range, but to be honest, I think I know these sort of off by heart right at this point. Okay, now we're talking. Let's go. Oh, more reinforcements already. Just like that. That's uncommon for me to see just reinforcements being thrown out as soon as a couple of them die. Mainly cruisers right here, so it seems pretty chill. Cruisers, generally speaking, are quite chill because it's just they're easy to hit. They're quite slow, so they won't be moving so fast. Vedmax can be a bit annoying at times because they do actually have decent speed, like compared to a Rodiva, but still, they die pretty fast anyway. Put some Xray, 2.6k volley. Some good volley. Zoom in multi-frequency range. Okay, when they're multi-frequency range, you know it's going crazy because then they're already getting close. That's when you're doing the highest DPS. So it's going to be quite an explosive battle when they're multi-frequency range. You're doing the most amount of DPS. But they're also quite close. So, I mean, if you let them get any closer to the multi-frequency range, you can be in bad trouble. You can definitely be in bad trouble. Oh, we don't really need this. Kikimora getting a little close and personal. Vedmak as well. Lock these guys up. Right, Dama's getting a little close, 130 kilometers over there. Got another one over here. Put infrared. Pop him there. Good. It can sometimes get really stressful when they've got so many fleets on grid or their enemies on grid. Then it can get very stressful. Like when they just keep coming, they get closer and closer. You have to MJD out. We'll be 300 kilometers away because currently we are 200 kilometers away from the spawn in or the warping point of these guys. So we're a pretty decent range. But sometimes if it is really crazy, then we'll have to be 300 kilometers. Just the further we are away, the safer we are. Because the longer time it's going to take for them to get close to us, and then we'll have more time to kill them, basically. And all the big stuff is really going to just trickle behind. And it's like, there's going to be very little incoming DPS. Popped. Poppity pop. Got put the Xray on this guy right here. He's quite close. Oh, wait until this Raznaborg gets a bit close because he's quite far away, 170 kilometers. I'm just going to use high DPS ammunition on these Raznaborg Leshaks over here. And Drekvax as well, actually. Oh, this looks so cool in 4K. My Paladin looks really magnificent, just like seeing the Paladin blast these guys at long range, so it looks so cool. Okay, it seems like the waves are not that big, because usually the waves are about the same size. Even if they respawn, they're usually about the same strength. Sometimes they can get a bit stronger as time goes on, but I don't feel like see drastic increases in waves. I rarely see that. Oh, it's a really big wave, and the next wave is also going to be small, or vice versa. I don't usually see that you got a very small wave, and then suddenly it becomes like a really big wave. Usually, it's quite stable, and I feel like that's the case it is now. I feel like if I find the same threat level in all these waves right here. Got the MTU working overtime over there. Would love to have a Noctis over here salvaging. This is really cool because right now I just came home from a long day at the hospital at work. And just find out now it's the evening. I came home at evening time and I'm just really tired. And usually Triglavian hunting is a bit of an annoying situation where I have to go about spending a lot of time to find them. But I find that since, this, the system of Agesi is like the center system here, often I've been finding Triglavians here. So it's so fun that I just log in, the first thing I see, we find Triglavians straight away. And it's just nice to have this map here, knowing that if I ever want to find Triglavians, I just go for all these different systems and I'll eventually find them, very likely. We'll probably, when we've destroyed all of them, we'll put additional MTUs nearby to speed up the process as well. Because I like to do that. I have one here in the center, then I have one on the left and one on the right. But it's a bit dangerous to put them there right now since there's a lot of enemies on grid. Yeah, this is really feeling quite chill right here. Until it does not chill, where they just start swarming me. It seems like it's going pretty smoothly. Paladin strong. I'm using Asclepian implants, like full high-grade Asclepian implant set. It's completely unnecessary in this case because, I'm not attacking anything. The only implants that are really good are these surgical strike ones and motion prediction, just in general. These gunnery implants improving application and damage, and I think a bit of range as well. But they're not all necessary. You can get by with no implants at all with this ship right here. I wonder what the Triglavians are thinking. We're just sitting here sniping them away. They just keep spawning in, doing the same thing. They're not. One of them had an idea that they maybe should warp a little bit of distance. Probably they're being a bit frustrated because they don't have any kind of safe spot having to warp on top of me. But they must be very frustrating for them. Just keep on just charging forward, and just getting popped straight away. Poor Triglavians. And really, poor Triglavians is not something I would usually say, because I usually have no mercy against Triglavians. They're ruthless in the abyss. Have cost me so many ships. So many ships. These Triglavians have costed me. Just need to give my ship a quick scrub. And just the Triglavian invasion, I've lost tons of rattlesnakes as well. It's not been a good time with the Triglavians. So really, I shouldn't be saying poor Triglavians, but in this case, I do feel quite sorry for them, because they're just getting insta-pop like this. Just warp in 100 like this. No, we warp into the planet 100. You can do a trick right here. I think you can do that. Can I warp? Yeah. The planet has a weird warping point. Like if you warp it, he says that the planet is 7,000 kilometers away, but if we say warp at 0 on a planet, it warps us like somewhere here. Look, you see, we just jump straight on this. Straight on this, really nice. Okay, what we're going to do here is set up the MTUs in a way that allows for quick loot extraction. So we're going to go a little bit like this to the side. A little bit to the side. I think that's good. It's a good angle. Then we're going to get our other mobile tractor units. Mobile reactor unit. No, mobile tractor with a T, no an R. Okay, load for self. Good. And there's another position over here. Okay. How far is this away? Will we be able to put another MTU there? I think we just warp to the warp out here. So we're at 2. So we'll go to 2 warp out. And then we'll warp back to this MTU over here. And then we'll be able to just put another one. We'll name this 2. Right. Because it's on the right side. You see, like, we were sniping over here. So this is the right side. I'm going to actually remove all these sniper bookmarks. They don't seem to be possessing, like, giving me any particular... Actually, maybe I should keep them. I've put these sniper bookmarks 200, like, 200 kilometers away. So they could be good to have, but I just never find that I use them. I have to always put the MTUs anyway in the beginning, so I don't see. They just feel like they're just cluttering up my bookmarks tab. Let's see now. We've got the center one. Warp here. And then we'll warp a bit to the side. Or micro jump drive it a bit to the side. For good loot extraction. There we go, all 3 MTUs placed. Okay, we've got 19 million ISK right here. Where is the ISK coming from? We've got some Triglavian survey data. Yeah, that's the main ISK. But then we've also got some nice wrecks to salvage. Let's get these. We can also use our salvage drones to speed everything up a bit. Oh, there's a lot of wrecks pulled in, actually. More than half of them being pulled in, so that's great. That one MTU did a lot of work. Salvage process is just so fast when you got the tech to salvage and tech to salvage drones. They're really worth the skill points. Totally would recommend if you're doing salvaging a lot in your everyday life. Looks so cool. Like if you zoom out, you see the mobile tractor units working away. You see them, one pulling in loot there, one pulling in loot there. There's one pulling in loot there. All little robot units working away. My slaves. Okay, now it seems like everything has been pulled in, so I'll just go to add the mobile tractor units right now. After this one, the last one right there. I can even pull this mobile tractor unit in and use my tractor beam because it's a bit quicker actually than a mobile tractor unit. Got 6.5 million over here. And we've got some wrecks landing right over here. Grab the mobile tractor unit, we don't need it here anymore. So this is what I mean, the salvage process, which I've been mentioning a lot of times, being quite boring or lengthy in the Paladin when you're sniping solo, is not so nice. But I mean, if you had a Noctis ult or a friend in a Noctis, it would be really epic. But if you're doing it completely solo, it's a bit tedious. But it works, just takes a long time with the MTUs. Takes a long time with those MTUs. There we go. Now I can warp to this one over here. It's over 150 kilometers away. So now what's the total loot we've got right here? 81 million. Thing is, we already had some loot actually from a previous Triglavian hunting run I did before. This is not all the loot we've achieved so far. But it's decent. We got something. So now what have we got in here? Oh, 181,000. Hardly anything. Okay, there we go. Whole area is being cleaned up of Triglavian wrecks. You can dump it out in the station. There's a nice thing about Agassi is there's only one station. You can never mix up the stations. Let's dock up right here. Extracted all our loot. Time for the Paladin to rest a bit.
Docking permission.
Okay, there we go. So that's a bit of Triglavian hunting in the Paladin. I'm going pretty well in the little campaign I've got going on in Domain. Feel like my muscle memory for sniper Triglavian hunting is coming back. Feels pretty natural. So that's enough for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.